essentially on what has happened with Milind Deora and its impact on the Congress party as it has started the Naya Yatra. And then, of course, we'll diversify the conversation into the India alliance politics, what has happened over the last 48 hours and going forward, how the next week looks on in terms of the coordination, seat sharing talks that are happening between Congress and its allies. And then, of course, the Ram Temple bit. Joining me to have this conversation, Anubrata Roy, political analyst, leans towards the Trinamool, joining us live from Kolkata. Akash Deep Muni, political analyst, leans towards the Aam Aadmi Party, joins us live from Delhi, from Chandigarh, in fact, today. Vivek Silas, spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, live from Lucknow. And we have Ajay Alok, national spokesperson of the BJP, joining us live from Delhi. Very good evening to you all. And I would want to begin with Nikhil Jain because, as I said, for the first 15-20 minutes, let's discuss what's really happening within the Congress. Nikhil, you would obviously say that, like earlier leader of the Congress party, that it's a trivial matter, it's a trifle that Milind Deora is leaving, it's a small issue. But then Milind Deora leaving is indicative of a larger malaise that afflicts the Congress. Would you ever think that the Congress leadership would ponder over it, discuss it, or you are just going to paper over it?
Abhishek, I'm not going to call it a trivial issue. In fact, I'm going to see it as a change in the Congress party today. That the Congress party today is taking forward those people who have a mass cred, who have mass leadership, whether or not they have a political pedigree. So if you have a Kanhaiya Kumar or a Jignesh Mevani who come from no political pedigree but being accepted by the people, the Congress party is going to put them forward. But if you have a Milind Deora, who's not been able to win his Lok Sabha seat for the past 2 consecutive elections, who's not been able to strengthen the Mumbai Congress, of which he was made a president in 2019, who's not been able to make any strides in terms of getting funds for the party because he was made the joint treasurer of the party of the AICC in December. Those leaders are not going to be given any prevalence today just because their fathers or mothers served the Congress party for a very long time and very capably. And I feel it is sad that people like Jitin Prasada, people like RP Singh, people like Milind Deora are now leaving the party at a time when the fight is the toughest as it has ever been, whose fathers, whose families, whose generations have stood for the Congress, for the people of India, done secular politics. They are now all jumping board to the BJP and its allies. Now he's joined the Eknath Shinde faction, which we all know is essentially a franchisee of the BJP, right? So I think this reflects a change in the Congress party, that you will get prominence only if you can win the hearts of the people, not because your father was a somebody. So I'm not going to call it a trivial issue. In fact, this is very important. This is an important change in the politics of the country. The BJP time and again calls the Congress party a dynast party, but the fact of the matter is that all the dynasts in the Congress party who are not able to prove their mettle on the ground, they are being sidelined and they're having to leave the party, while in the BJP, you have a bunch of dynasts who are not able to gain any credit on the ground, but are getting all the prominence in the world.
I have to get it.
Piyush Goyal.
I have to get it. Are you suggesting, Nikhil, that Congress is no more a party of dynasty?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Congress has always been a party of metal, but let's face for the facts as they are, that during the UPA government, there were some people who got a shortcut to the top post because their fathers were very big people in the Congress, and they also enjoyed the, the popularity among the people for the family and the legacy they came from.
What about the present leadership?
The present leadership, when you talk about the top leadership, Rahul Gandhi, you've seen the kind of crowds we saw in Bharat Jodo Yatra. You're going to now see it in the Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra. We've seen the kind of crowds Priyanka Gandhi pulls. We've seen how these people have time and again proved their mettle. Again, I am not for dynasty. I am not against dynasty. And that is how the Congress party is also. That just because you belong from a certain family or you are the son of somebody does not mean you should be, taken forward unnecessarily, given undue advantage. But at the same time, you should also not be held back. You can prove your mettle with the people, good. Whether you're somebody's son or not should not matter. And I think that is the right politics in the country.